Three, two, one. There we are, I think. Are we off?
We're
Hello.
off.
Evening all. There we
Good
there we
evening,
are.
everybody. How are you doing?
All right, thanks, mate. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my friend. Good to see you
I know.
too.
I was I almost got my timings mixed up, didn't I? I was going to say we haven't done this since last year, but it was the 20th of January when we did one of these, wasn't it?
It was. It was. We've had quite a good. Sorry, I'm just having a couple of issues. I think from my side, my friend.
Ooh,
I think it's now fixed.
What issues are we having?
Let's see. Are we good? I think we're good again.
Everything seems good so far.
Apologies. It was my YouTube studio just trying to catch up. A bit like me, just trying to catch up with life. This is the first time I've streamed in 1 month.
It's been a while, hasn't it, mate? It has.
It has been a
Evening, everyone. Who have we got in the chat? Leroy, good evening, mate. James Hudson, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. My Farm Sim Life. Evening,
good
Peeps.
evening.
How are you doing?
Good evening, Samo Simulations, Leroy. Thank you, Leroy. A big shout out to you for changing our sign as well for our farm. Thank you so much, buddy.
That's why we're stood here next to it again, aren't we?
We are.
I like your jumper.
I know. I'm sponsored by Farmer Sim tonight. I've got all the swag and no idea.
I can't repay the favour, unfortunately, because I think the game recognises those jumpers as unisex, whereas I can only wear the hoodie. But Andreas, Jack Field, good evening, guys. Scottish J Mellow, mate. Jenna Tolls, good evening.
Good evening, Stephen Armour. How are you doing, buddy? Good to have you here.
Evening, mate.
It's a Tuesday. It's a school night, my friend.
I know, yeah. This is a weird one, isn't it? I know it's usually Saturday night, but we figured we couldn't do this weekend because this weekend's been it's been blessed with quite a few live streams on it. FSG's and Argsy's multiplayer on Friday and the community multiplayer on Saturday. So yeah, we figured we'd throw one out today. So
absolutely.
Hi.
And you know what? I really quite like doing weekday stuff, especially early in the week. I still feel slightly switched on. By the weekend, I'm like, I'm like a hamster on a wheel, and I just keep falling off of that wheel. I have no hope. No
Brilliant.
hope. So,
who have we got? Samo, MRV Dog, LMB, Chris B. Good evening, mate. Nice to see you all. Thank you very much for joining us on your Tuesday evening.
Good evening.
Anyway, what are we doing, mate? What are we doing tonight?
Well, at least we've been busy whilst waiting, so we like to come onto the server a little early, just in case there's any hiccups or anything crazy that happens. So we ended up picking up a load of pallets, didn't we, dude? Ready just to sell them off and get a little bit of money in the bank account.
Yes, we did, because it's been a couple of months. Time has passed a couple of months on the game save. We have just sold one load full of tomatoes and lettuces and a couple of eggs, and we got just over £5,000. And we've still got all of this on here, so we've just for the sake of doing it on the stream, we just parked them up here. We can go and drop them in, and then we've got we've got 3 pretty small strip fields to get harvested, which are just at the back of the farm there. With I think there's wheat in there.
Yeah.
So we've got the harvester ready to go in there. I'll jump in the massey here and put the trailer on and follow you if you like.
Yeah.
Want to go and sell these pallets?
Let's sell.
Your dodgily stacked pallets.
Actually, buddy, you know who stacked that.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me. And we've got some milk to sell as well.
Yes.
Some milk.
We do. Oops, it's selling there.
You're lurking, are you, Leroy? It's all good with me, mate.
Lurk away, my friend. Lurk away. I'll be trucking. Hello, buddy. How are you doing?
Hey, there he is. How you doing, mate? Cheers for joining us.
And wow, they do remember how to do a live. I know. Life has really got in the way.
It really has. It's not that we haven't wanted to do this. It's been we've not been able to align our schedules literally for a month.
Yeah. And as far as it's quite difficult to pick a really good time because there are so many incredible content creators out there, and we also want to watch them. That's
the thing.
It's a bit
Yeah.
selfish of us. We also want to watch other people's stuff. We don't want to just do our own. So
That's it. That's it. And with how special these two were at the weekend just gone, there was no way I was missing those. To be fair. Oh, the pallet's just fallen off. What are you doing there? And they were amazing. Let's be honest.
they were very good.
They
I've
really
I've
were.
yet to catch up on all of the one from Friday. So I
Oh,
wasn't able to be
the
there live. The competitive multiplayer.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
we selling this or putting it in our production chain, my friend?
Yeah.
Milk?
Remind me what this is.
Milk?
Milk. Whatever you want, mate. We may as well put it in the production system, haven't we, and make something from it. I've got a pallet stuck underneath my trailer.
How much? I just need to turn my turn info trigger on. No, wrong one.
There we go. There we go.
Let's turn the info.
Evening, Ron. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, pal. Cheers for joining us. Hope all's good. Did you get my Tahitian part auto drive file I sent you yesterday, Ron? I know it's not. Forgive me that it's not a whole map of auto drive. I've only done. There's quite a bit of the map, I think. I actually quite enjoyed making that one because it's got some interesting road layouts, like proper junctions and stuff. But yeah, let me know you got it all right. Do any of you two have plans to go live tomorrow or Sunday? What day is it today? Tuesday, so that's Wednesday or Sunday.
I don't.
No, mate. I don't have a plan to go live tomorrow. What about you, Chief? Are you?
No.
No.
Not tomorrow. I think this would probably be my one for this week.
Oh.
I may do something for the 200 horsepower challenge, but apart from that, I think that's me.
There's a possibility that you might have some kind of landmark to celebrate, though, isn't it? Am I correct in saying you're?
Yes, I am. I am very close to 4,000 subscribers. 50. Just need 50
subs
more.
off. Yes. So all of you, please, if you can, if it's no trouble, please, if you can, especially on Mrs. SG's side, please go and hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm thing does its thing. Because Mrs. SG needs 50 more subs to hit 4K. So please go do it. Yes, today's crash counter is one. I've just driven into the front of the disco, going around the corner and not looking.
Actually,
so,
my Farm Sim Life has just posted on here. I love the plate on the disco. That is all Farmer Sim.
Yeah.
He is a.
Oh, that's all. Yeah.
He is a
car
superstar.
Nut. But yeah, you got to have a good plate, and because Oxygen David, very kindly and very cleverly and awesomely put proper United Kingdom number plates into the map, old and new. You can have black and white plates on here, you know, like a really old classic, and genuinely authentic. So, and because of that, I went mental with it. It was like, right, okay, excellent. So, we've got MA55 SEY on the Massey. We've got what's on you. We've got on your class. It's
Mrs.
MR50. Is it?
Oh yeah, well MR, yeah,
MR55.
Yeah. Whatever you did.
Look,
I was like,
Mrs. Sim, MR55 SIM. Yeah. Because that would be a genuine number plate in the United Kingdom. So, anyway,
I need to get that. Do you think I should buy that? I should try and buy it, shouldn't I?
Go on the DVLA and see if you can actually buy MR. What year is your car?
Mine's 66.
Oh right, so you're all good. Yeah, MR55 SIM.
Yeah, that would be quite fun.
That'd be amazing. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
That would be.
So, would you like to drive the harvester, or would you like to drive the tractor and trailer?
Have we got space to drive the tractor and trailer as well in there? I could go do some baling if you like.
Okay. Yeah, your tractor's got the baler attached to it, hasn't it? So
yeah, in the back field. We haven't
okay.
We haven't bailed that up yet. I'm just thinking it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze for us all to work in here.
No, that's all good. That's all good.
I know you're going to miss me, but
Right, let's harvest.
Good evening, Cher. How are you doing? You good? And Samo, ham sandwiches and hash browns. Watching Farm Sim and Mrs. SG is a good Tuesday
Ham
night.
sandwiches and hash browns.
That just sounds delightful to me.
That sounds pretty damn good, if I'm honest.
I'd be all up for that.
Nice. Yeah, don't get me started on food. I've just had 2 massive cheeseburgers.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah. How was your korma? You've made your own korma this evening, haven't you?
I did. I made a curry.
A curry?
It was lovely, actually. Just a nice big bowl of chicken korma. And
Sweet.
I really like making that one because it's just so simple in the slow cooker. Shove it in, shove it on, done, boom. I'm all about easy cooking, me.
Oh, me too, mate. Yeah, I'm not one to unless I've got the time and I've got the and I feel like I've actually got the urge to do a roast dinner on a Sunday. I'll do it, but most of the time it's like, nah, just do something quick.
Good
evening, Cher. You've just had your birthday. Many happy returns, love. Happy birthday. How young were we this year? Hey, Grain Man. Good evening, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're good. Hope you're well.
Oh, Samo says no hamwidges. Bernard Matthew freezer things.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. That sounds even better.
That does actually. Hamwidges. I just didn't know what that was.
Do you know what? Speaking about Bernard Matthews, do you know what I used to love from Bernard Matthews? Turkey burgers.
Oh.
And I haven't seen them for years.
I do love a turkey burger.
Bernard Matthews turkey burgers.
That's when I'm trying to be healthy, but I still get a burger.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I'm all good. Thanks, Grey Man. All good. Finally happy to be back on a stream with Mrs. SG. We were just saying it's been literally a month to the day, isn't it? The last one we did was the 20th of January, and through no fault of our own, we've managed to land the next one exactly to the day.
Just a bit weird, really, because I was changing the thumbnail. I was like, well, I only need to change the month.
That's it.
I'm all about work smart, not hard here, guys.
Yeah. They're beautiful. That's right. Grain Man knows the score. They're beautiful. I haven't seen them though. They used to be able to buy them everywhere, and I haven't seen a Bernard Matthews turkey burger for decades.
I'm sure you could find one in Iceland or something like that.
Well, I don't. Well, maybe in Iceland actually, but it's like the. Do you know what else has disappeared from the shelves? And they've actually literally disappeared. And Mrs. Farmer Sim is quite devastated by this.
Go on.
Worcester sauce crisps.
Oh my god, I love Worcester sauce.
They've stopped. Yeah, they've stopped doing them.
They have them in French fries, though. If you get the French fries multi-pack, they're in there. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Well, I know she can be quite fussy with food, can Mrs. Farmer Sim.
The only fussy I am is fussy if I don't get my 3 square meals a day. Then I'll fuss.
I'm not bothered about 3 square meals as long as I have one meal that's big enough to cover all those 3 square meals. I'm all right. Samo says Iceland, Farmer Sim. Right. Well, funnily enough, I was actually in Iceland the other day, but so I need to. There's so much stuff in Iceland, though.
So for American viewers, we're not talking about Iceland the country. We're talking about a supermarket.
Yes.
Just
we are. Leroy says Sainsbury's do them.
Really?
Oh right. I need to. Well, clearly then the problem is me. I need to be more alert and when I'm shopping because I literally I'm in Sainsbury's once a day at least. So yeah, it's clearly the problem is here then, isn't it? We've established that. As always.
Always user error.
Yes.
Leroy,
absolutely.
Thank you for the shout out on Discord for the subs. I would love to get to 4,000 by the end of this month. That'd be amazing. Cool.
4,000 subs, mate. That's an achievement. Very much so.
Didn't think I'd get there. It's when you start something as a hobby and you think, put myself out there a little bit. This is a bit weird.
Yeah. And now look at you.
Now I'm just the same person talking in the same microphone, but just talking to more people.
Now you're just making me look stupid, Leroy. He's literally like he's just typed Asda, Tesco's, Sainsbury's. So it's like, right, yeah. I just fail at life then, don't I? That's my problem. Milk Tanker J, good evening, sir. We're both well, thank you very much.
Milk Tanker, good to have you here.
Hey, cheers for joining us, mate.
Bandit Farms, thank you. I thought you was literally talking about Iceland. I had a feeling we got some Americans in here. They're not going to understand what we're talking about.
Yeah. You're going all the way to Iceland to get your tea.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, Ron, for some reason, Farmer Sim, mate, the message you have sent me of the course has not appeared in my DMs. Maybe an internet problem intercepted. Righto, mate. I will do my best to fire that back to you again after the stream, mate. If that's okay. I'll have a go at it then. It was just the auto drive file. I just sent that just on its own. But yeah, I'll try sending it again, mate, after the stream. Remind me if you're still here. Just say, oi, auto drive. Throw a turkey burger at me to remind me.
I take payment in turkey burger.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, I know, yeah. They were just really tasty burgers. There's something about a turkey burger that's better than a chicken burger. Yes. You see what I mean about the fields not taking too long? I'm already pretty much finished this one.
Yeah, you're going to be finished way before me. And I keep on looking at... Because I haven't done this for so long, I can't seem to drive straight and look at chat.
And you haven't got any booze on you this evening either, have you?
No booze.
So what's the excuse?
I know, I have no excuse. I'm not, I'm not drunk, drunk driving. I am drinking Diet Coke this evening, my friend.
Very good. Yes, yeah, Ron, I was talking to you, mate. Ron just said, were you talking to me, mate? I zoned out for a second. I don't blame you, mate. People zone out when I talk they've done that all my life. Used to it.
What did you say?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
yes, I'll send you the auto drive course again a bit later on, mate, after the stream, if that's all right. Let's talk about the turkey drummers then. Well, anything breadcrumbed and turkey, I always just remember being... I haven't had them for years. I just remember them as a kid being really, really tasty.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Bandit Farmers, I'm doing that now. I've streamed for 2 weeks now, 7 followers. It's just being productive in my hobby, I say. Good for you. Good for you. And I tell you what, there are quite a few new up-and-coming YouTubers in the farm sim community, and I love it. I love it. The more the merrier, I think. We all share a passion, so let's just have fun. Let's just
absolutely
create content.
That's one of the many amazing things about this community, in the YouTube community, because there's so many of us doing it, or there's quite a few anyway, and we're all supportive of each other. It's great to see new content creators appearing and having a go at it. It's wonderful. It's not like we're all competing. It's not like we don't want anyone else to do well, because that's just not how it works. You know, we're all there to make entertainment for you guys at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're very lucky, and we all get to work together. I've just joined the 200 horsepower challenge last week.
You have, haven't you? How are you finding that one? Are you enjoying it?
I am, actually. I am. I had to think about it first, and I thought, right, what is challenging about this? I just don't get it. Because 200 horsepower. No, that's still substantial enough to do well, but the map Calmlands is deceivingly hilly. It doesn't look like it would be a struggle, but it can be, and I think it was a really smart map choice. So a big shout out to the guys. Also on Discord, if you are watching, is great to be part of all the chats. And anybody watching, if you go to my YouTube channel, check out the description in my 200 horsepower challenge. Actually, Leroy, I need to put you on there now. I know you've just started the challenge as well, so I need to put you in my descriptions. But all the people which are taking part go check out their channels. They're really great people. And we're all
Absolutely.
approaching it in a very different way, which is awesome. But one of my viewers, Stephen, did point out here, did you sort out why you was mulching the grass? No, I didn't. So I've just ploughed the field on episode 3. I have just ploughed it and I'm going to seed grass in and just treat it like any normal field. I think apparently everybody did the same. We all started cutting the grass and it just doesn't cut like normal meadow grass. So it was a bit of a curveball for the majority of the content creators.
Right, okay.
Bit different.
Well, that's another great thing about it, though. Something different. It's always nice to do something different instead of it being the same old thing time and time again.
It is, and it is interesting. And what I try not to watch anyone else's past where I've got to. If that makes sense, episode-wise. So I don't get influenced in ideas, or if somebody does something like the grass and it doesn't cut, then that doesn't sway me from my decisions.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
Leroy says take off the real Mo mod and that'll fix it, does it? Oh, that's the one that causes the issue. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, it's too late for me. I've already ploughed it in.
FS Farmer Jones, good evening, mate. Sorry I missed your message a few seconds ago there.
Good evening.
VBYT, evening as well. How you doing? What's Andreas saying there? Like my friend did, he told his mother that he's going to buy ice cream, so his mother fixed the coffee. 3 days later he came home. We drive to Germany and buy ice cream. Brilliant. That's dedication
great.
for ice cream, that is, to drive to Germany for it.
That is just brilliant.
I think the worst
Sorry, buddy, say that?
No, I was just going to say that the furthest we used to do was driving from here to North Wales to go and get an ice cream to a place that my mate used to love called Codwallader's, an ice cream place.
What ice cream do you like? Let's do a all over. What does everybody like?
Ice cream?
Yeah. What's your favourite flavour?
Raspberry Ripple.
Are you a Raspberry Ripple dude?
I'm a Raspberry Ripple dude, yes.
I love this for you.
It's lovely. Drenched in sauce and sticky sauce and all sorts of stuff, yeah.
You make me hungry now. Mine, when I'm out, as in by the coast in England, down in Cornwall or something, I always go for rum and raisin.
Ooh, that's posh.
Posh
ice cream.
Love me some rum and raisin. Or...
Milk Tanker's just said rum and raisin as well. There you go.
Milk Tanker! Yes!
Hey. Grant, Mr. S, how you doing, mate? You okay? Cheers for joining us.
Good evening, Grant. Good evening, Chris Restall as well.
Evening, mate. Evening, mate. Leroy's Ben and Jerry's cookie dough. Yeah, that is a good one, to be honest.
Bandit is also saying chocolate chip cookie dough in chocolate ice cream. Ooh.
Sounds good.
Yummy.
Andreas has gone for the staple Magnum. Can't beat a Magnum. White or brown chocolate though.
Oh, I love the white chocolate. I also like the double caramel one where you sort of crunch in. You've got another layer of chocolate and some caramel in. That's really good.
We're terrible, us, aren't we?
Chris, caramel pecan. That's a good one.
He shares on the rum and raisin as well.
I knew you were a rum and raisin girl. Just knew it.
J-Star, good evening, mate. Cheers for joining us, mate. Good to see you. How you doing?
Milk Tanker, do you live in Cornwall? Don't, because I'll be jealous. Farmer Sim knows how much I want to move to Cornwall. Like, desperately.
I think anyone in their right mind would want to move to Cornwall, though.
Oh, I'm so desperate. I actually send my husband listings of houses at least 3 times a week.
Hey, Yoss. Good evening, mate.
Good evening,
Who is this
Yoss?
youngster? Youngster? Where are you looking, mate? Good to see you. You're watching the footy, so a quick hello. No, I appreciate it, mate. Appreciate calling in and saying howdy. Hope all's good with you, mate.
Who's playing, Yoss?
Right.
Oh, Rusi, you live in Cornwall as well. Oh, these lucky people. I'm not sure I can talk to them anymore.
I'm not talking to you now for 10 minutes.
I'm we try to go down there at least once a year. My father's from Devon, so probably West Country's in my blood anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But I love all of Cornwall, but we've fallen in love with Pra Sands, or some people call Prey Sands. It's not so busy. It's a great beach for the dogs.
Yeah.
We've rented a house on the beach. My husband's 40th. I didn't want to fly anywhere this year, which
Yeah.
apart from the Florida trip. And we all just love it there, so we've rented a house and we just can't wait. Just love it.
Nice. Are you doing it again?
Yeah.
Oh,
April.
sorry. Do you know what? Forgive me. Sorry, I was my mind was half listening to you and half
Rusi.
trying to figure out.
So sorry. I have to say this. Rusi, thank you. Yes, jam first. Every day of the week.
Are we back on your scones?
We are back on scones. Devon people put cream first, then jam on... it is Devon way that does cream then jam, isn't it?
Is that the Devonian way, is it?
Yeah, but the real way and the only way is jam and cream.
Oh, okay. Take your word for it.
Pra Sands is 15 minutes from me. Amazing beach, isn't it? Isn't it the best? Oh,
FS
Rusi.
Farmer Jones, welcome to my world, mate. This is what we do most streams. We just sit here and make ourselves hungry, and it's a nightmare because if you plan on going for a 2-hour stream,
get snacks.
I haven't got anything to eat unless I want to eat my mouse here, or I haven't got anything to eat, and now I'm hungry and I want chicken. I want turkey burgers, and I want raspberry ripple ice cream. And I can't have either.
No, I've just had my husband come in the back door, so I could shout for snacks to him.
Yeah, Butler.
I rely
Jeeves.
Yeah, Jeeves, come on.
Yeah, what?
What?
Chop. Right, and one of the reasons why my mind was half everywhere else is because I'm just I'm considering I'm going to have to do this properly because I can't actually get the harvester with its header attached into the field without taking the header off and putting it on the header trailer. No. I'm all good. I'm going to manage all this myself. Don't you worry.
I'll be trucking it as a rocky road or plain chocolate guy as far as ice cream's concerned. Love this. But Chris...
Cheers, Grain Man. I live my life backwards, mate.
Very nice, reverse.
Yeah.
Live your life backwards. Everything seems better in reverse, right?
Well, it's good practice. Oh, look at that silky reverse. Do you know what? Fair enough. I'm not going to... oh, that was a bit rubbish.
I'm going to watch your stream back just so I can see this.
Yeah. No, I was just... I tipped the trailer of grain and I reversed through the farm, obviously, backwards. And I've just reversed the empty header trailer into the field, just literally so that I can go 10 feet behind me and get the harvester in without... I'm doing it properly, people. It's the right thing to do. So...
realism at its finest right here.
I'm just showing off now. Well, I'm on a roll, what can I say? It's normally you got the crash counter though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Have I crashed yet, guys? I don't think so.
No, to be fair, I'm the only one who's crashed. I drove into the disco, didn't I?
Oh, did you?
If that
wasn't caught on camera, I wouldn't have seen it, so... You would have got away with that.
No, I didn't. Someone caught me. Crash counter 1. Right, now I need to open.
Crash counter. I haven't seen Mean Robot Suck in ages. He's usually our crash counter. I hope he's okay.
That's a good point, actually. Oh, Chinese for FS Farm. Sorry, I was listening to you and then reading the chat. FS Farmer Jones has said, "I'm always hungry when I watch," and then he's just written in capital letters, Chinese.
Oh,
and now I want a Chinese takeaway.
I could.
This is just.
Eat
do you know what?
Big bowl
Stream
of
over,
right
people. I'm sorry. Right, that's it.
Yeah, we're leaving.
I'm turning off now. It's been great to see you, but I'm just going to go and eat now because I'm dribbling. I'm not really. Oh, look at that. Oh, fail.
Did you fail?
Well, I've just rubbed it against the edge of the gate. But if
Oh,
I...
well, let's see.
What
This is
are you
tight
doing there?
here.
Right, you stay there. And now I'm going to have to do a bit more reversing. Today's
Lovely.
crash counter 1 to be continued, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think why do you all think I opted for Baling today? I
Oh, is
didn't
that
want
why?
to do that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
lie.
Rubbing is racing, says Grainman. Well, yes, there's a good... that is technically true.
Brilliant.
The number of race cars I see down at the workshop who've got love marks all over them. Oh, but look at that, though. Be able to reverse in just nicely there. Oh, silky.
Silky.
Oh, yes. Right. Squeeze through here. Up and over my fence.
You having fun,
Into
my friend?
Harvester. I am, mate. I am. Having fun, trying to do things properly. There we go. Roosy, hey Farmer Sims, switch streams to see if your driving is as bad as it sounded. Yeah, it is as bad as it sounded, mate. It's always as bad as it sounds. To be fair, though, considering the space that I haven't got to work in, I did all right.
Yeah, you did. As I say, I snuck out of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, nope.
I'm going to leave the gates open, though, because I'm pretty sure that we probably want to get some baling done. Now, what have we got in here? We have got 4,000 litres in the hopper here. So, drop you down.
How much did we get off the one
and
field?
Rock on. We got one full hopper, which was 20,000 litres. And I have got... I keep on needing to do that. 4,700 in the hopper so far.
More
So
than
I shall
expected.
report back when we have a full... Oh, look at that! I've just my farm sim life has just called me a pro. Would you believe it? Like a pro. Yes, like a pro. I'm not a pro.
Love
It's just like a pro.
this.
You think it's because I was hungry? That was seamless, to be fair, says Roosty. Thanks, mate. Seamless reversing. Well, it was crashless reversing. That's most important.
This is true.
Yeah. How are you getting on with baling?
Last strip. I'll be with you
Oh,
in a
okay.
few seconds.
Well, I was going to say I've just made a few more strips in these fields.
I will. I'll come and grab those. Let me just fold myself up.
Awesome. Now we're not far off the potato field being ready to harvest as well. We haven't done that since episode 1. That was the first thing we did when we started on this new series, when we moved from Purbeck. That was the very first thing we did, wasn't it?
Feels like a distant memory now, Purbeck.
I know.
It's because it is.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. How long ago was that now?
I want to say October. Is that
October last year?
Around the time I got, was it September, October when I got the PC?
Oh, of course. That's how we can benchmark it, isn't it? It's when you got your PC.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't really.
Can you do us a favour, mate? Can you put your microphone in your mouth or something?
Yeah. Am I getting hard to hear?
There you are.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I have a very bad habit of straying away from my microphone.
Andreas, yeah, that is a long time ago. It feels like forever ago. It really does. But then it feels like forever ago that we were last on here together, let alone Purbeck.
I know. But this year is going scary fast.
It's going quick, isn't it? What is it, 20th of February already? I can still remember Christmas quite clearly, so yeah, it's... Hi, mate. Next door.
Yo.
There we go.
Nice...
Do you know how many bales you got off that big field that we've just done?
Not a clue. This doesn't have a counter. But a good amount.
It doesn't, of course. Multiplayer, though, wasn't it? don't get bale counters.
Nope. This doesn't have its own independent bale counter either, like on the
Yeah.
left-hand side.
Ah, well, I'm sure we'll survive.
I would like to say it's a good amount.
It looks all right from here. Yeah. I think we can definitely afford to sell those because I don't think we've got any use for them. We've still got a backlog in the. I think we have actually. That might need to be checked on whether that's factually correct or not. I know we've still got loads of hay bales. Excuse me.
We do. We have a
Right.
lot of hay and a
We
lot of
do.
silage.
Yes. I think we've still got, I want to say, 250,000 litres of silage still.
Yeah. Well, we still got all that corn silage, maize silage.
Yeah.
In the bunker.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about.
We
We've still
think
got
that's about
that.
1/4 mil.
I'm going to go and check right now because I've got to go over and get my tractor anyway. So, I may as well take the header off while I've got it attached to the tractor. What have we got here? 275,349 litres to be precise.
Blimey.
Mm.
We probably could sell some of that.
We probably could. I mean, we made it. We created it for our cows, didn't we? But
Yeah.
it's I mean, they're not going through it very quickly. Well, not the. I don't know. Maybe we just need to be on here more, and then
Then
it
we
will
would
go
feel
quicker.
it more. Well, we don't
Yeah,
have that many
no.
cows either. We only have 50.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's not like we have a banging amount of cows to feed.
A banging amount of cows.
Yeah. That's the description of...
Is that the collective
large-
term for a group of cows?
that is the term in the Oxford Dictionary, my friend.
Got a banging amount of cows, mate? Right.
And then you put a Scouse accent on it. It sounds like it's from the Urban Dictionary now.
Yeah. What am I doing? I want the trailer, and I've left that out there. So let's do things properly. I shall go and take the header back to where it belongs first, because we're pretty much done with that for now. I'm not going to turn the corner and crash into the trailer because I know it's there. So there we are. You see, there you go. Crash counter will stay at 2.
I'm going to
Do
come
have
into your
to,
field now. That's not too much
Okey-dokey.
trouble.
No, that's all good, mate. Well, I'm done with the harvester. I'm just going to I'm putting the header away in the shed, and then I am going to empty the harvester, pull the harvester back over here, put the trailer back where it belongs, and then I feel it should be time. What should we do then? Then we need to.
It's a grass cut search, isn't it? Unless we both want to do that at the same time.
Go cut some grass. Well, yeah, I'll wait for you. I can't imagine it'll be long for you to finish off the baling.
No.
So I'll just, if I'm finished before you, I'll just stand by and watch you do everything wrong.
That's a really good idea because I'm gonna fail at some point.
Oh, I'm joking.
I'm a class act, May. No
Oh,
editing in
mate.
live.
Are you in your class though?
I'm in my class.
Ah, you see what you did there. What you did there.
I got you. So, chat, how is everybody? Is everyone having a good week?
So far, yep.
What's the...
We've made it to Tuesday.
Made it to Tuesday. That's always a good one. Wednesday's the one for me. Hump day. Once again,
Hump day.
hump as in middle. At the top of the
right.
hump.
I thought you meant you had the hump.
I always
Hey, there we go. Ryan Goebels just subscribed to you, Mrs. SG. Cheers, Ryan. Good man.
thank you
appreciate that,
so
pal.
much for anybody
Join the club.
that's I'm going to do shameless shout out. I'm very close to 4,000 subscribers. Would love it if you are not a subscriber to hit that subscribe button. And
Yes,
if you are
please.
watching live, make sure to like, because YouTube's algorithm is being a little bit of funny one at the moment, and it's all about the likes. So hit that like button if you're watching. It really helps the channel. And
Yes, please.
we love you for it. Thank you.
Absolutely, and it will help. It will, as Mrs. SG just said, it will help the YouTube algorithm do its thing, and hopefully help Mrs. SG on her hopefully relatively short journey to 4,000 subscribers.
It would be so good.
That's pretty mega, mate. That's pretty mega.
I never really thought it was possible. It seems really silly when you first start out, and you think,
Well, the concept of getting to like a few thousand subscribers.
yeah, I didn't even think I'd get to 1,000, let alone 4.
Mate, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a testament to you, though. Mate, at the end of the day, mate, you work hard to do this. We all put a lot of time and effort into our videos, and the fact that people respond by subscribing and liking, and everyone we've got on in the chat with us tonight is a testament to that. You know.
And we appreciate you so much. It's hard for us to comprehend. I know there are some content creators in here as well, and just how much it means to us for you to watch our content and
it's
spend your
properly
time
mental.
on us.
Absolutely, it's really, really cool. I think I've overused this word now way too much, but it's humbling. Humbling is a perfect adjective for describing what it's like to be on the receiving end of this.
It really is.
It's mega. It makes every second worthwhile. Right, what am I doing? I'm turning my engine
Milk
off.
Tanker J just liked. I appreciate. Oh goodness, I nearly ran you over there.
It's all right. No, it was my fault. I ran in front of you. So if that was real life, it would have been entirely my fault.
Let me get out of your way. We'll do some tractor dancing.
No, you're all right. I'm just
Ryan, you're on vacation until Friday. Anywhere nice?
Nice.
I'm nosy. I love to know about vacations and where people go, and I love a holiday, mate.
Go. Nearly hump day, says
Yes.
J-Star. Yep, very nearly. Right. Oh, no. I've got to remember that this is the updated version of the Klaas Harvester, and it's got a much higher top speed. So it properly motors this thing when you put your foot down, or your finger in this case. It really goes, and you're like, oh! You still got to remember that it's still many tons. And
Takes
it
a while
takes
to
a little
break.
bit to slow down. Yeah. There we go. Neatly tidy. See, I like a tidy farm.
Tommy32, finally it's back. Yes, we are back.
We are. Oh, was he referring to our stream?
I think so.
There we go. Yes.
I'm hoping
We
so.
are
Now I've
back.
said that out loud.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
who's
right,
back?
Big Ed. We're not talking about you.
Back again.
Yeah.
Farmer's name's
Right. What on earth? Right. So So this is the last field that you're nearly done with. So, is that all 3 of them done now?
No, got one more to do, but I can do that afterwards.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, you've still got the baler. Are you happy to carry on baling? And I'll go and thread my way back into the yard, and I'll pick up the mower and the rower. And
what are we making?
What we're making?
Are we
a
doing
mess.
silage or hay?
Silage.
Silage for sale?
Yes. Yeah. We've got plenty of hay still in the barn there, and we've got plenty of silage in the bunker there. So we may as well bale it up for silage just to sell. Yes, Diane Chavery, yes, you need to wash the equipment. I know. In fact,
Hi,
you know
Diane.
what? Just for you, Diane. There we go.
I feel
Jet washer is out.
I feel like the Game of Thrones Shane bell is ringing there, whilst we're showing our dirty equipment.
Yeah.
Ding,
I know.
ding, Shane.
Yes. But just for you, Diane, I'm going to make sure that, even though I'm literally going to go and get it dirty again. Right, well, that's. I think that's about as much as I can do.
Violet
only thing that's
Pixie,
close enough.
hello girl, how are you doing?
Hey, hello, Violet. How you doing, mate? Good to see you.
to have you here.
Thank
Happy
you very
Tuesday.
much for coming to play. Yes, happy Tuesday. Taz021, hello, mate. Nice to see you. Cheers for joining us.
Hi,
And we always
Taz.
put windrower in a really awkward. Now this is going to be a testament to the old driving skills, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see if you can reverse that one out.
Well, I've got to reverse in and pick it up, but because it's got the really, but I've got to go forwards over there to get the mower. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who said? Do you know what I remember back in the early days of doing this series, starting here on Court Farms, we had a number of comments from a few naysayers saying, "Oh, you've picked the wrong farm. It's impossible to do anything around this farm. It's too small. This, that, and the other."
That.
Have that, all you naysayers. I've just reversed the windrower. I've just done what I've done, and I did it successfully. So, near.
Yes. I tell you what, I was a bit annoyed by that because Oxygen David created these farms, and he obviously thought someone would like to do this one.
Well, he did put a reasonable amount of thought into the design of these farms. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Thor. Mark Thor's in the house. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hey, that's a song and a half.
No, we're doing silage, not hey. I'll get my coat now.
Yeah, get your coat. That's it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Stream over.
I just successfully went in and out of that yard, picked up my big front-mounted mower and the windrower.
I'm very impressed, my friend.
Whatsoever. There you
I
go.
think that deserves a like, guys. Shameless YouTube punting.
Shameless YouTube plugging. Yeah, Mark Thor, good to see you, mate. Cheers for joining us, pal. We're on a mission. Mrs. Sim Gamer's 50 subs, or possibly 49 subs now, off the big 4,000. So we need to get as many likes as we can onto, especially onto Mrs. Sim Gamer's side of the video. Anyway, go like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see if we can get her at 4,000 subs by the end of this week, peeps.
Oh, the week. That is.
Yeah,
that is going to be a nice challenge. Let's do it.
Well, it's doable. It's doable.
It is doable.
There's loads of room. That's exactly right, Mr. Thor. There's loads of room.
Loads of room. We agree. It was
Absolutely.
That comment was. I think the first thing you said to us, mate, was that guy just can't clearly drive. Like he needs to just learn to drive better.
Yeah. Everything's possible. And I did it with a... Is this a large tractor or a medium tractor? I think it's a medium tractor.
What are you using, the Massey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the medium one.
It is.
Unlike the massive John Deere with the double twins you picked.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't
My
play
potato
with very
tractor.
much.
I know. That's my potato tractor.
Oh, and the silage squashing.
Sorry, what?
Silage compacting, I should say.
Thank you. Silage. Let's go play silage squashing.
Play silage.
Yeah. Go play in the silage, kids. Yeah. Silage squashing.
Just rhymes.
Professionals here, people.
We're here all day.
Farmers.
We're here all day.
Legend, mate. How are you getting on over there? Anyway, I've just lowered the mower and the rower, so I'm. The swaths are behind me, ready for you when you're done, mate.
Can't wait.
Unless you want to swap over when you get in the field. If you want me to.
Nope.
No.
You.
That was a quick answer.
I'm extremely happy for you to do the more difficult jobs.
Yeah. Oh heck!
What?
I've got no fuel.
Really?
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to fill up on some go-go juice. I am remarkably low. I'm gonna have to.
Touch and go.
Turn that off.
We do have diesel on the farm.
We do. Need to do things properly though.
JMAC Trucking. Hey, how are you doing this evening?
Good to see you, man. Cheers for joining us. Spending your precious Tuesday evening time with us. Really appreciate it.
How the farm work today? What is it?
Farm work's good, I think.
Farm work.
The farm work is
we're
good.
just about managing, I think.
Yeah. I've only crashed into the disco once. And
I think we need more practice. We don't play often enough.
Yeah. I managed to crash into the disco going round a perfectly simple corner, but yet I have managed to do a selection of my finest reversing so far this evening. So I don't know what's going on with me. Where's our fuel tank?
Right
It's
by the
this one
front,
here.
by the disco.
See, that's how long we've not been here for. It's this one here, isn't it? Refuel.
That's
There
always
we
a
go.
good sign.
Yes. It does seem to be taking its time, though. I think we might have the realistic refueling thing on. That's why it's going to take a while. Oh, well. Bit of downtime for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me
Recharge my
catch up.
batteries.
I'll be
Yeah.
trucking. Silage squashing sounds like another food dish us Americans don't know about.
I hope not.
I hope not.
What are you having for tea? I'm having some silage. Oh, it sounds positively ghastly.
Boiled silage and egg.
Oh. Ooh.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't sound quite as appealing as a Bernard Matthews turkey burger. Does it?
Turkey burger? No, it really doesn't.
Or ice cream. Or a
I'm
Chinese
from
takeaway.
Canada on the west coast. Okay, so it's still morning for you. Ish.
On the west coast of Canada.
Ooh, maybe lunchtime, actually. West
Anywhere
Coast
near
Canada.
Vancouver Island? Because I've been to Vancouver Island.
You've
It
been
is
to
absolute.
Vancouver Island.
I've been to
Threw
Vancouver,
you a
obviously,
sub
but
and
yeah.
posted the live stream on my Discord, love. Oh, you are an absolute legend, Mark.
Oh,
Thank you.
brilliant. Thanks, mate.
You're
Appreciate
so
that.
sweet.
Good man. Let everybody know just to get Mrs. SG up to 4,000 subs.
And
That'd be amazing.
yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? And then
Mm.
I'm going to try my best to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. I think that's my goal.
There you go. Target. By the end of the year,
Yeah, I don't like
we're only
to
in
set
February.
I
You'll smash that
know.
by summer. You'll get
Do you
there by
think?
summer. Well, I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I don't
There
know.
you go.
Okay. We'll do 5,000 by the end of August then.
Okay.
But right now, to get to 4,000, as I say, is a dream. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. I'll be slowly catching you up as well because I'm at
You are
3,000
motoring.
something. Can't remember what I'm at.
Very
at the minute.
proud of you.
3,300 and something. Thanks, mate. It's been a journey.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been
But I love it.
emotional.
It's mega. That's what it is.
It is, isn't it?
It's properly mega. Right, do you know what you'll do? You're taking ages to fill up. So yeah, we've definitely got the realistic refueling mod on this save. John Giblin, hello mate.
John,
Thanks for
hi.
joining. Hi, how are you both? We are both well, thank you, mate. Finally back here on Court Farms. Although I feel like I've not left this place because I'm constantly on Court Farms, just a couple of miles up the road. Always here. Right, I'm coming back now, mate. So you'll get stopped in your tracks in a few minutes' time because I've just dumped the rower and the mower.
Yeah, don't you
So
worry. Take your time.
I'm literally.
I have
right
nowhere to
behind you.
be but chasing you around a field.
Yeah.
Beep beep.
There we go. Honk honk.
Honk, honk. JM.
There we go.
Oh, Vancouver. Yep. Vancouver.
There we go. Yeah. It is
Very
lovely over
nice.
there.
Very
Right,
nice.
So we'll have that one first.
I
Rower.
want to say that, Diane, aren't you in Canada as well?
Right, so lower you down. Turn you on.
The best one that pooped out is straw, just so you know.
Sorry, what?
We got one
First what?
that pooped out.
Pooped out.
That pooped out is straw.
That's what Mrs. Farmer Sim calls a square baler. You know, in the game, the square balers that auto feed the bales they just come out the back. That's called a bale pooper.
A bale pooper? Yep, that's just
Yes.
outright. The Sim guy, hey, how you doing? Good to have you here.
Hello, mate. Pleased you could join us. Thank you very much.
Yes, Diane, Toronto.
There we go.
See,
So we've got one on the.
I can't remember what I was doing, I don't know, yesterday, but I remember that you were in Canada. Isn't memory
You'll
a
go
strange
far,
thing?
you will, mate.
I will go far.
You can't remember what you did yesterday, but you can remember where your viewers live.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
I remember the important stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Makes sense, yeah. Brilliant.
Right, get that wrapping going. This is actually going quite quickly. We're not even an hour into our stream. We're already on to our last job. We're definitely going to need to find some more jobs.
Well, it's jobs that we failed to do. We didn't. We forgot in our flurry of not being here to prep this field for its second growth, which we're now cutting. So the yield's only about 80%. Shocking.
That's naughty.
It is. You should all turn off now.
Slap that
Disband
wrist.
the stream. Yes. Unsubscribe. Delete our channels. Shocking performance.
Shocking performance. Can't believe that, actually. I'm quite hot on that.
Well, I think it must. Oh, what was happening to that mower then? I can only assume it's because of the. Oh, do you know what it would have been when we did the 20th of January stream, and it was actually Christmas. We did a bit of time fast forwarding, didn't we? Because it was snowing and there wasn't anything to do. So we needed to get to a point of the year where there was actually jobs to do to make content to make the stream. So our Christmas stream or New Year stream, whatever it was actually in like March or April time, I think.
I think so.
Wasn't
We're
it?
in July now.
Yeah,
Aren't we? So, yeah, that makes
it would have
sense.
been that frantically flying forward in time that made us forget about this. Yes.
Rock stuff.
That's the excuse anyway.
Rock stuff. I saw this from Mark Thor to watch and subscribe, so I'm here. Legend.
Hey,
thank you so much, Rock stuff. Thank you, Mark Thor.
Appreciate. Yeah, thanks, Mark, mate. Absolute legend as always. Liam Perry, good evening, mate. How you doing? Good to see you.
Good evening, Liam.
Hope you're all good. Hope you're good. My Farm Sim Life's asking a question. Another question: where is everybody from? Well, there we go. We can have a geography discussion, can't we? Andreas and My Farm Sim Life are both from Sweden. Awesome.
Nice. I love that. Probably tell from my accent. I'm from Alabama. Just near Oxford. So I'm southeast England.
Southeast. I'm in the northwest. I'm actually technically, you wouldn't know from my voice. I'm actually from Edinburgh. That's where I was born and raised. But I live in Cheshire now, in the Shire.
Are your parents Scottish then, or
No,
English and moved up there for work?
No, it was my dad's job that took us to Scotland. I took them to Scotland. My dad's from Stoke-on-Trent, which is just down the road from us, 20 minutes or so. My mum was born in... Where was my mum born? Sunderland, I think, in the northeast.
Sunderland,
But, yeah.
Cool, we're getting
James
some really
Hudson.
good ones here. You go first.
No, James Hudson. Oh, Ryan Goebel's from Minnesota.
Ooh.
Oh, so you're not far from... well, I say you're not far, because America's a massive place, but you're not far from Millennial Farmer, then, if you're in Minnesota. Is that correct, Ryan? James Hudson's in the UK, not far from Farmer Sim. There you go.
You have a neighbour. I've got Corndork enjoying your content here in Indiana. Stephen is Swansea, Southwest Wales. Calvin is Western NC, USA. The Sim Guy in Yorkshire. Oh, I love a bit of Yorkshire.
There we go.
I'll be trucking North Alabama. Currently in Texas. Ooh, I love Texas. What part?
Nice. J-Stars in North Devon. MRV Dogs in Yorkshire. You thought the Shire was in New Zealand, says Ryan. Well, technically, yes. If we're talking about Hobbits and Lord of the Rings, it is. But I mean, obviously, the UK is full of shires, isn't it? You've got Yorkshire, Devonshire, Cheshire.
I'm in Buckinghamshire.
You're Buckinghamshire, Oxfordshire. Yeah.
Michael is Indiana. God, we've got a couple of Indianas in the house tonight.
I was going to say we've got a lot of we seem to have quite a few of our American viewers in tonight.
Love
Awesome. Welcome to you all.
that. JMAC, my parents were, grandparents were born in Scotland and came to Canada in 1898. That is
Wow.
insane. I love that.
Love a bit of history.
Love that. Crispy, Cambridgeshire.
Are you in Cambridgeshire, are you, Chris? There you go.
Lumen love Cambridgeshire. Love it.
Yeah, we're good, thank you, Liam. We're all good, mate.
We are good, my friend.
Good. Taz is in Serbia.
Serbia?
We've got a good, it feels like we've got a good global coverage this evening, Mrs. SG.
That's amazing.
Drew Rogers, hello, mate. He's from Utah. Welcome.
This
Pleasure
is
to meet you, mate.
Insane.
Liam says...
Oh, yeah, you go first.
He's from Bomber County. What's Bomber County?
I need explanation on that. I'm not quite sure where Bomber County is.
Yeah. I've never heard of a Bomber... I'm assuming... What's Bomber County, Liam? Yeah. FS Farmer Jones in Monmouthshire? Monmouthshire? I shouldn't say Shire. Because it's not Shire, it's Shire. Monmouthshire.
Finnish Farmer, good evening. I'm guessing you're from Finland.
I was going to say, yeah, we're playing the geography game here.
We're playing the geography game. We are Rock Stuff is in Oklahoma, but live in Cambridge as well. What? Cambridge in Oklahoma? There is a place called Cambridge in Oklahoma?
Sure.
Polycount Taz, Mark 4 sent me. Hello. Well, hello,
Hey.
hello. Thank you so much. Mark Thor has the magic touch.
He certainly does. Really appreciate you following Mark's Discord thing there, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Make sure to check out PharmaSim too.
Well, if you want to, but sub to Mrs. SG because we want to get her to 4,000 subs as soon as possible. She's almost there. She's 50 subs off it, or you were at the start of this stream. So maybe you're a few less now to go.
A few less. Yeah. I will check in a bit. Actually, I'll have a little check. Oh, Rock Stuff, you were from Oklahoma and now live in the Cambridge, UK. Nice.
Yeah, I thought that's what he meant. Yeah. So, an American in Cambridgeshire.
In America, a lot of the names of the places are places from the UK. So I like to ask.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a Birmingham, isn't there, in Alabama, I think.
Or Oklahoma, Cambridgeshire now. So there's an Oklahoma in Cambridgeshire. I am so confused. I don't know. I clearly don't know my Cambridgeshire towns.
Grain Man's from Lincolnshire as well. Awesome stuff.
Farmer Newman, Finnish from Sweden. Nice. Love this. Nice. We're having a
Diane
a good
Chavary's in is it? I hope I'm going to pronounce this right. Weorton is my town. Is that pronounced correctly, Diane, or is that an absolute nightmare of a pronunciation? We have a famous groundhog near Toronto, Ontario.
Ooh.
I bet I haven't pronounced that correctly, have I?
I would love to go to Canada. It's one of those. It's on my list.
It is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to, and I've not been to many places, so that's not saying much. But it is a gorgeous place. I went there. My uncle lives in Vancouver, in a place called Surrey, actually, in Vancouver. So yeah, another link to the UK names as well. I went over there for a month with my mum and my grandmother back in the early it would have been the late 90s. Because it was pre 9/11 when we went there.
Yeah.
I'm purposely leaving that patch of grass on the corner there. I'm going to come back for it.
No worries.
I'm not failing miserably.
JM,
no, but it made you laugh, Diane. Okay.
I gotta give. What's that? I got to give Go GETA soda. I'm not quite sure what you're saying there, JMCA, but thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
Good man, thanks, mate.
I appreciate you ever so much.
I need to have another go at pronouncing where Diane lives. Is it one of the? Is it a funny pronunciation? Is it Wharton? Is it like a silent I? Or Weirton or something like that? Have I got it anywhere near? It's got to be one. It's something similar to that. Surely it can't be much further away from that, can it?
Oh, I like Surrey.
You
Surrey's
like
nice.
Surrey?
Yeah, Surrey's nice. JMAC lives in Surrey.
In the UK or in Canada?
UK,
Ah, okay.
I think. I'm not going to make any assumptions anymore. But
I know, yeah. I
Rock
know.
Stuff is an American expat, so
Cool. There we are.
go get a soda. Thank you so much.
Ryan is. What's German,
Milk
Ryan?
Tanker J, catch you both later. Thank you for the stream. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for dropping by. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for your time, pal. Good to see you. Catch you on the next one, no doubt. North Wales here. Oh, Slug Juice in Flintshire. You're not far from me there, mate. It's only 20 minutes, half an hour away. We're not far out of Chester.
That's Slug Juice.
Yeah.
That is a really cool name. I like that.
I don't know why it makes me think of Harry Potter.
It sounds like something on Harry Potter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Polycount says, are we playing guessing game of where people are from?
No, it's not a guessing game. Just we're just having a geography game. Oh, Diane, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh,
that's
good
very
one,
kind,
Diane.
mate. Thank you very much.
You
Appreciate
legend.
that. Absolute legend.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you, mate. Thank you very
Majestic
much indeed.
Bear, Kentucky, USA. Woohoo!
There we are. There we are.
Mark,
Oh, sorry, Ryan. Your last name is German. I did when I saw the O and the E, the way it's spelt. I did have an inkling that it could have been
somewhere else other than here.
somewhere else other than yeah. Oh, Diane, was that super chat a prize for me pronouncing your hometown correctly?
Or not, and it's sympathy.
Yeah.
He needs to go back and learn. I am.
Yeah, go back to school.
Go back to school money.
Yeah. This will pay for some tutoring, you idiot.
Mark Thor says, I didn't know Canadian dollars were used in Surrey. Ha ha.
Love Chester by the river, Slug Juice, absolutely. I haven't actually been to Chester properly for quite a few years, but it's a beautiful town. It really is. There's not many towns like it.
The reason why he's laughing at me is because I already know JMAC is from Canada because we've already been talking about Vancouver. So Mark is pulling my chain. And there is a Surrey in Canada. Why you should never assume. So people, if you're going to say where you live, do locate like the town or city and the country, because clearly when we live here in the UK, we assume everything is here.
Yeah.
We're so bad.
Do you know Farm Sim Guy? He has a farm near Chester. Says Slug Juice. Yeah, well, funnily enough, if you're referring to the Farm Sim Guy, FSG, he now lives where I used to live in Edinburgh. A couple of miles down the road. They live in a little village that's 10 minutes away from here, I think. 15 minutes. If I put my foot down. But yes, I did know that Slug. I have spoke to FSG a few times in the past about that, because it's just one of these really cool little, like, it's not a coincidence, is it? But he lives where I used to live, and I live where he used to live.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Taz, I'm from Europe, and it's 11:07. So you're not Central Time. That will make you in Eastern Europe. North or south? Or central?
Well, you're not doing time zones, are you? I am the worst at time zones, and
well, look at Europe, and so that's two different. So that's not central. So I'm guessing an Eastern Europe, Taz. Am I right?
thank you very much, Diane. Diane's just saying I can spoil my four-legged partner, Maximus. Yes, I can. He does actually need a new toy.
That's so cute.
He goes a brand new toy. Kong, You know, that like they
Oh
make
yeah, the Colts.
really
Yeah.
strong, really tough dog toys. Well, Max goes through. We literally bought him a Kong toy, and it said like you know, it was advertised as being pretty much indestructible. 10 minutes, and it was breached,
Oh my
wrecked,
gosh.
chewed to pieces, and it was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. He's not
Vegetables.
any normal dog. It was, you know, it's like bloody hell. James Hudson, do I know anyone from the West Midlands? I kind of know Cartech. I think he's from the West Midlands. I'm sure a lot of you will have heard of Cartech, another YouTube farm sim content creator. I believe he's from the West Midlands. So technically, yes. Apart
I
from
know a
that,
few people from the West Midlands,
yeah.
but not like people no one else knows, obviously.
Yeah.
Liam, hello, how you doing? Yeah,
So I love
time
this
zones
game.
is funny. Time zones are funny. You love
He's
this
not
game,
a
did you
dog.
say?
Say that again, mate.
Did
What
you
did
say
you
you
say?
love this game?
Did I say I love this
Yeah,
game?
I thought that's what
I
you
know.
said out loud.
I was reading Slug Juice's comment. He said he
Oh,
loves this game. The where everyone's from game. Well, I do love this game. Yes, certainly do. I'm trying not to. I need to do this properly, don't I? Lift up the windrower so that I don't make a mess of the rows I've currently made.
so Polycount has Mrs. Sim Gamer both make a guess. Oh, I'm always really bad at guessing, especially when there are so many countries in that region. I am going to.
No, I think you're right, Mr. Thor. He's half dog, half tank. That's what
Oh, he
my
is
dog
half
is.
tank.
Yeah. I mean, he's the softest, most lovable tank you could ever meet, but he's a tank nonetheless. He doesn't realise there's two ends to him, so he's constantly knocking things. His tail's like a Force 7 Hurricane. You can knock proper big plant pots that we've got in the house. So we've got quite a few plants and stuff downstairs in big heavy plant pots, obviously full of soil, full of plant, and he can send one for 6 just with a buff of his tail.
Wow.
And he doesn't even notice. He's just like, what? Hey? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
And we spend the next half an hour sweeping soil out of the floor. It's like, bloody hell, Max.
Oh, bless him. He's so cute.
Big and daft, just like his dad.
So we have two different Tazes here. On your stream, we have Taz021, who's from South Hungary, and I've got Polycount Taz.
There we go. Taz squared.
So I'm assuming you're different people. You've got different profiles. But I'm going to guess Hungary now as well.
You're hungry? I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm always hungry. I
know,
need those injections that stop you from being hungry.
Do you use the Logitech side panels? Asking Slug Juice. No, I don't, mate. No, I use literally mouse, keyboard, try and drive in a straight line still. Controller, mouse, keyboard, and I did actually buy. Funnily enough, a couple of years ago, I did buy the Logitech, the whole thing. I did buy the side panel and the steering wheel. I literally took it back 15-20 minutes after getting it out of the box. It was absolute crap. It was really plasticky and flimsy, and it was like, I'm sure it was like 250 quid for the whole lot, and I thought, I'm not doing this. It's proper rubbish. So yeah. Spat my dummy out with that one. Literally took it right back. I went back to Curry's. I said, no, give me my money back. That's like nonsense. I'm not paying 250 quid for that. It'll be broken in about a week's time, based on what it feels like.
Especially if Max gets his mouth around it.
Oh, god damn it, yeah. Be gone in minutes. I know.
I'd like to return this, please. It has dog tooth marks in it. It came
that. It wasn't strong enough to put up with my dog gnawing at it for 10 minutes. Sorry, sir, the Gary warranty doesn't cover that dog biting.
Okay, PharmaSim, you need to guess a country in Eastern Europe that Polycount Taz comes from.
I need to guess a country in Eastern Europe that Polycount Taz comes from.
Yes.
Oh God.
Do you need me to text you one?
No, I'm trying to.
Quickly Google.
Croatia.
Oh, Croatia.
I mean,
isn't Croatia classed as central?
oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we've
Okay,
got
Croatia and Hungary. That's the two.
Merchant of Karma. Good evening, mate. How you doing?
Um,
Ukraine, says Slug Juice.
Ukraine. That's a really good guess as well. When people ask me to guess stuff, I start panicking, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
think. Rock stuff. Auto drive course? Question mark. We're not using an auto drive right now. No.
We do have auto drive installed. It is on here. It's the course that I made when I started my Court Farm series. Unfortunately, I don't have, not like the big content creators where you can like press exclamation mark auto drive and get it. We haven't got anything like that up and running. Sorry, this is just my auto drive course that I use on my Court Farm series. Diane says Lucy lives in the apartment and she's a St Bernard mix and she chews toys to bits. Yes.
Chomp chomp.
St Bernard mix. That's. I'm sure your doggy must be pretty much bigger than mine. My dog he weighs about 50 kilos. I'm not. So what does Lucy weigh? That's how I can gauge the size of a dog.
The only time when it's okay to ask if someone's child, aka pet, how much they weigh.
Yeah. Yeah, all good. Thanks, Merchant of Karma. All good. Thank you, mate. Really happy to be back on Court Farms here with Mrs. SG. If you haven't already, by the way, go sub to Mrs. SG, please. She's probably 40-something subs off 4,000. The big 4K. So yeah, I know we've said it already multiple times, but go sub to the lass if you haven't already, please.
Thank you.
That would be awesome.
Majestic
Yeah,
Bear,
man.
I have a PC, but I am stuck on the PS5 for health reasons. What would your guys' favourite English map available be for PS5? It would be Court Farms for sure.
It's although there's now, and I know they're very nice, really nice maps. I haven't spent a lot of time on there, but I've watched a couple of, so far, Cartech's done a couple of episodes on a map called Fairhead, and that is a really nice Irish type map. You've got Ballyspring, and you've also got one called Buckland Farm. Now I can't. I'm almost certain that they are both cross-platform. I think, but forgive me if I'm wrong and they're not. But I'm kind of certain that. Oh, did you get some lag?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
Oh yeah, Mark Attenham Park. That is good.
Attingham Park, yeah, of course. We were there on Saturday night on FSG's community multiplayer, weren't we? Yeah.
I'm just going to tidy up some of my lost strays. Polycount, you guessed Ukraine, very close. Poland?
So yeah, try if you haven't already. You've got, as I say, you've got Ballyspring, Bearhead, I think, and Buckland Farm, and Court Farms, of course. Court Farms is pretty much, it is the go-to, the quintessential English map. Calmsden, of course. Can't forget Calmsden.
Oh,
That's
Calmsden,
a belter.
of course.
I suppose that's the OG of English British maps for FS22.
We played Purbeck, didn't we? Which was nice, but it was a bit buggy.
Yeah, it is a nice map. Don't get me wrong, and you know I'm not one to knock a map for anything really, because I can't make a map. So, but yeah, there was a few little bugs in that one. And there's just something. There's especially Calmsden and Court Farms. There's something that's just
Special.
really quite special about Oxy's maps.
Yeah.
They are ridiculously authentic.
They are. Black Book 7. Hello, Mr. Sim and folks. Hi, Black.
Hello, mate.
Black Book 7.
Appreciate you
you
coming
here.
by and saying hello. Good to have you. Yep. My Farm Sim Life's asking, anyone remember? Is that Nuston Farm? It's covered by that. I've got that little heart symbol in the bottom right hand. How can I get rid of that?
I know.
Someone
It's
did-
really annoying, and no
Annoying,
one else
just-
can see it. It's just the
Yeah.
studio side.
It's really annoying. Anyone remember Newston Farm? The name does ring a bell. I haven't played on it, but I do. It sounds familiar. Crocken Farm. There's
Crocken?
another one.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
the
going
one
to do
that-
that, weren't we?
That was going to be. That would have been our first multiplayer, but the day before we were going to have a go, it got pulled from the mod hub, and it was like, oh. So we had to frantically
Start again.
whiz around and try and figure out what map we were going to go on. So we went with Purbeck. Otherwise, we'd have been on Crocken, wouldn't we? So that's another one.
This is a cool story. Corndork, due to the silly farm game, this guy from the cornfields of Indiana is taking his wife to the real Court Farms. Never been out of the States, but due to FS22, we're going in a couple of months.
Oh, that's mega.
Amazing. That is insane. Good for you.
That's way cool. That's way cool.
It is. It's an amazing. I know I'm biased. I love a lot of places around the world, but the UK is just beautiful. We're so lucky.
Apart from the weather most of the time.
Yeah.
If you do come, bring some weather with you, mate. Some nice sunny weather, please. Diane saying Iowa Plains on PC and Bucks County on the Xbox One. You're familiar with Bucks County, aren't you, mate?
I am. Love Bucks County.
Absolutely. Merchant of Karma saying he plays Corpy. There's nothing there. Loving it.
I do love
Yeah.
those maps where there's just nothing but you in the fields.
Yeah, I actually looked on the mod hub earlier. There's a map that's just been released today, and I'm trying to rack my brains and remember what it was called. But it's another. It looks to be a good candidate for a good
Survival.
start from scratch survival series, which is something that I've been thinking about trying to do properly this time, because my last one failed miserably
Yeah.
because I survived by episode 3. I suppose that's not a failure, is it? A
It's not a
survival
failure.
series where you're already a multi-millionaire by episode 4 or 5, but it was like, yeah, it was meant to be I thought it was going to be a struggle and a good content, but here I am with several
money.
£500,000 tractors and all the money in the world. Yeah.
Well,
Oops.
we should think about doing a survival series together. I think that would be quite good.
A multiplayer survival series.
Well,
not a
that's
bad
what
idea,
that's
actually.
what Daggerwin and Chainsaw are doing at the moment, actually. Survival co-op.
Are they?
Yeah, they've
A
done
survival co-op.
the last 2 that they've done have been competitive, but Chainsaw keeps beating Daggerwin. So they're now doing a co-op survival challenge, and
Okay.
yeah, it makes for quite good content, really.
Okay, yeah. I need to. I think I need to have a bit of a watch of that and see how they do it. But yeah, no, it sounds like a good idea. Certainly something to think about, isn't it? What's wrong with this damn mower turning? The Forgotten Land. Thank you, Andreas. That's exactly what it's called. The Forgotten Land.
Forgotten Land.
Nice one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just been released today. Hey, Massey, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. FS Farmer Jones currently playing Buckland Farm on PC. Highly recommend. It's really good. Yeah, it is a nice. It is a nice map. Gotta say. Yeah.
Someone's
MRV
just
dog,
told me
where we
I
see
need
the heart
petrol.
do.
Yes, I do actually. Looking at that.
Ah. Don't put petrol in it though. Whatever you do.
Diesel.
Diesel.
Diesel. Could you imagine?
Right.
Boot the
I've done that
tractor?
before.
What? Not in real life.
Yes, in real life.
No.
Yes. I put. It was years ago. I when I was young and clearly stupid, I had a black Volkswagen Golf Mark II, and it was black, and I was tired. So I went to the petrol station and I picked up the black pump because it was the same colour as my car, and I stood there for a few minutes and just filling it up, and then it was after a few seconds I was like,
What have I done?
you know, God damn it! I've just poured about 15 quid's worth of diesel into my petrol car, and I was like, oh my god! So I had to ring me dad to get him to, because as soon as you turn the key, it was a 1.8 carburettor, so it wouldn't have been quite as bad as if it was a fuel injection. But I had to ring me dad, get him to tow me home. Fortunately, the next door's driveway was about 2 foot lower than mine, so I was able to put my car right on the edge of my driveway, and then siphon it out with a hose pipe and drain the tank. And because it was an old Golf, I just filled it full of petrol and fired it up, and it was fine. But that was a proper. And since then, I've never ever done that since. I know so many people have done it. You know, they literally have business cards in petrol stations saying, "Fuel doctor, have you put the wrong fuel in your car?" And I was like, once, never again.
Never again.
Never again. Don't colour code the petrol tank with your car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine it.
That's what I.
Whoops.
Do I use JCB tractors? As he's asking Slug Juice.
Yes. Fast track. Love the fast track.
Do you know what? I haven't actually used a JCB on here.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Ever. They are great tractors.
So fast. Like if you have a lot of ground to cover, the fast track I think is one of the best. Like if I was in a competition, a bit like the one at Lama, I would be going for the fast track every day of the week, hands down.
You would.
Yeah. And Polycount, I promise I didn't miss. I'm just trying to catch up with messages. Lithuania. I probably wouldn't have guessed that. Born and raised. Good guessing game, though. Lovely to have you here.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Diesel in a petrol car is better than petrol in a diesel car. Can imagine they're both equally as awful, though. Or not modern day cars, though. I think if you put the wrong petrol in any modern day car, you're pretty much up. You're up a particular creek without a paddle. You need to go through an almighty level of rubbishness to get your car back to life.
I suppose that's one benefit of an electric car. You can't put the wrong fuel in.
Well, there is that. There is that. Yeah, there is that. Not this again, mate. Anhydrous isn't working again onto heating. I've switched the fertilising within Courseplay to activated and deactivated, and it still doesn't work, mate. It's. I'm trying to think what the other. Was there another setting? I'm sure that was the only setting that got me, Ron. I'm pretty sure that was the only setting that got me. Is the seeders use fertilizer in the Courseplay menu. You've just got to have that activated, I think, because the game sees the anhydrous toolbar as a seeder, I think, for some reason, or it's the Courseplay sees it as that. So you have to have that activated in order for the anhydrous tank to treat. Have you got the other question is, have you got the anhydrous mod? I'm sure you must have. That the anhydrous add-on. Make sure you've got that mod as well. Yeah. There we go. We've got quite a few bales off this evening, Mrs. SG. I think last time we were in the 50s, if I remember correctly.
We were. And, of course, we can't expect that this time, because we managed to forget, didn't we? We forgot about the yield.
Yeah,
we forgot to fix, to do the lime in the fert.
Yeah. Diane says, I don't have that problem because I have a four-wheeled scooter. Brilliant. Yeah. It was funny as it was working last night or whenever you last streamed.
Mark says, I have seen someone trying to put diesel in an EV. They must have been half asleep.
Brilliant. Where would they have put it though? Like on the driver's seat? There's no petrol. There's no nozzle. Or did they just get as far as driving into the petrol station picking up the nozzle and going, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, wrong.
I've got an electric car."
There is obviously a place where you put the electrical cords in, and you.
Would that be called the charging port, Mrs. SG?
Yeah, but it has a flap as well, a bit like a normal car.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine someone going to the lengths of actually pressing that and trying to put it in, thinking like that would be mad.
Oops.
Unless it was a rental car. Unless
Well,
it's a rental car. Do you know what I mean?
Do many rental companies rent out electric cars at the minute, though? I don't know. Are they common as well?
I don't know.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know
It's
the
been
answer to
years
that,
since-
actually. Do you,
No.
I haven't rented a car in ages.
haven't.
My father works for Boeing, and living in Bucks, the main place for Boeing is actually in Crawley, which is by Gatwick.
Sussex.
Yes, and you can't use your own vehicle to go there. So you
What?
either need to have, it's part of their rules, just in case your own car isn't road safe, it's health and safety nuts, you have to either get a taxi or rent a car. So he
What?
opts to rent a car, but he has to get a taxi to get to the rental car area. And
That must be catastrophically expensive.
honestly, they do everything backwards. I could tell you some stories.
Does he have to pay for all this himself?
No, it all goes in as expenses, and he's like, "This is just ridiculous."
good.
But of course,
As long as he doesn't have to fund that ridiculous
No.
exercise himself, then that's all right. But that's
But he has
still
to get a taxi from his house to the rental, then rental to. Oopsie! I turned my engine off.
what
Then
would
rental.
George call it?
Sorry,
What would George call it?
faffing. Huge amount of
An
faffing.
absolute faff.
That would
Yes.
just drive me insane. But
Yeah, it really
that's
would.
just Boeing all over.
Goodness me.
Raymond,
What a faff.
a subscriber
Mark.
to my channel, like proper subscriber,
Hey!
member. Woohoo! Thank you so
There you
much.
go. What's the sub count at now, mate? Do you know? Have you got
Oh, I haven't
anywhere that you
looked,
can-
but this is a member.
Ooh!
Thank you
Ooh, a
very
member
much.
member.
A member.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice
a
work.
member.
Thank
Let's
you
have a
very
look,
much.
shall we? Let's have a look at what the
Yeah.
sub count is
Let's
now.
go see where we're up to. See, we need to get these fancy things that add on to our little streams here that like tell you when somebody subscribes and tells you things.
We do. I don't know how to do any of that. I need to spend some time. But I've got an extra 20 since we've been streaming. So thank you.
Oh,
Everybody.
amazing! So you're 30 off.
30 off. 30 more to
Oh,
go.
mega.
So close.
Um,
But thank you, Raymond. That's so sweet of you becoming a member of my channel.
Good man, Raymond.
appreciate
Good
you.
man. Diane says she subscribes and likes both of us. Thank you very much, mate.
You're a
That's very
sweetheart.
kind, Diane.
Thank you.
Absolute legend. Thank you very much. Mark says it was a woman. She was putting the nozzle into where the flap is. She just had diesel going straight onto the floor. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I think we've all got
Right.
funny car things like that that we've done. Or
Oh, it doesn't beat my latest one.
go on. What have you done?
And I mean, for the love of God, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm literally live on the internet admitting how much of a complete tool I am.
Go on.
I'm an avid car enthusiast. I've had cars. I was born, behind the driving wheel. I've got two cars. I've got three cars technically, but I've got two that I used. One of them I've had for about 3 years. It's a black diesel Volkswagen Golf. I was given it at the beginning of lockdown by someone who moved down to Lincolnshire, who lived near me. It was annoying him, and he just said, "Look, I don't know what to do with it. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Okay, thanks." Anyway, it's just a simple diesel Golf. I just found out the other day that it's got air conditioning, and I didn't know. I've had it for 3 years. He gave it me at the beginning of lockdown, so I've had it for that long. And I've only learnt when we put it up on the ramps the other day just to have a look at it, to check it over for its MOT. My mate Kieran was looking at it and he said, "Oh, your air conrad looks a bit rough." And I was like, "What are you on about? It's not got aircon." He said, "It has. There you go." I was like, "What?" And sure enough, this car that I've had for 3 years actually has air conditioning, and I didn't know. It was
That's
only
mad.
but it doesn't have an AC button. It doesn't have a button inside that says AC. It's got a button inside that says Econ, And I'm like, well, what the hell's econ?
And
And
you
it's
never thought just to press. See, I'm so curious. I would have to
well,
press all the buttons.
well, the thing is, we both. I mean, we're both dribbling petrol heads. You know, we're all massive car enthusiasts. We all drive silly, loud, noisy
I
cars
bet
and
he even
whatnot.
said, "What?" That makes
No,
no
even
sense.
we were both sat there for about 10 minutes googling it, and apparently we're not the first because it's, you know, like in your car, if you get in your car and you want your air conditioning on, you have to press the AC button to turn
Yeah.
on your AC. Yes.
Yes.
Well, in this car, it's always on. You press the econ button to turn it off.
That's
But
mad.
because it's a 20-year-old Golf, the AC needs regassing anyway. The AC doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'd have had I turned it on and it was working like
gassed
AC
you out.
should. Well, I'd have known because the AC would have been frosty cold, and I'd have been like, "Wow, this isn't normal. This must have air conditioning," because you can tell
Yeah.
an air-conditioned car because it's like freezing cold. This needs regassing and needs looking at. Yeah,
Is
but I
that
just
going to
thought,
affect your MOT?
oh God, no,
was gonna say.
not at all, not at all. This is no. I've got more things to worry about to get it through its MOT than the air conditioning not bloody working. I'll tell you
The air
that,
conditioning that you didn't know that you had.
Yeah. There's plenty of other things that it'll fail an MOT on. That's the least of my worries. But yeah. Anyway, Polycount Taz, hello mate, nice to see you. Appreciate you popping by from Mrs. SG. Don't press the eject button. Yeah. Econ
right.
is on full time on my car. Yeah. Oh, cheers, Ron. Ron subscribed to you as well, mate. He's the same as me. Realised I wasn't subscribed to Mrs. SG, but glad she said to do it. So there you go.
Thank you so much. You're a sweetie. So I've got a couple ones here. Kiram Gaming, Mark Thor said to come here, so I am. You got a like and a sub from me. Thank you so much. You're an absolute diamond.
Awesome.
We are on the home stretch to 4,000.
Yeah, man. Amazing. That is cool. That is a proper achievement. 4,000 subscribers is
pretty excited. Pretty excited
amazing.
by it.
Yeah. No, so, you're right. You're right. Polycount. In some cars it does. Well, technically it does in any car, but this is a non-turbo diesel Golf, so that the air conditioning you wouldn't notice the drawer on the battery. It's the drawer on the battery that is the big thing, and you wouldn't notice on this thing because it's got a big dirty diesel battery. So it's yeah. And it's got no power at all anyway, so you can't take power away from something that has no power.
Mark apparently lived in Red Hill for a bit and worked in Crawley.
Red Hill? My friend's sister lives in Red Hill.
Really? It's a small world, isn't it?
Wow. I think it's Red Hill. Is that, if you're looking at the M25 as a clock, Red Hill's at like 6 o'clock on the M25, is that correct? If it's I'm sure I'm thinking of the same place. Yeah. Yeah,
just slight off, yeah.
Yeah.
Kiram, you're so welcome, and congrats on your hard work and dedication to your channel. Thank you so much.
Oh, I hate reversing these things.
Again, why you've got that job today?
Yes. Oh no! I've been reversing so well today. I'm trying to pull up next to the jet washer, because Diane did remind us earlier that
we need to keep our stuff clean.
Most of our equipment looks like it's been fed through a cow's digestive system, so it does need to be cleaned. So I'm literally doing that now.
Slug Juice, thank you for coming over from Farmer Sim and subbing. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Who's done that? Sorry.
Slug Juice.
Good man, appreciate it. Legend.
Oh, Mark opened and ran the Pets at Home in Crawley. Well, now that is a job and a half.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that.
Yeah, it is a bit of a nightmare to reverse this one, Polycount, isn't it? It's well, they all are, to be fair. Any of these windrows that have got these dolly wheels can be particularly challenging, but even more challenging when you've got half a ton of mower hanging off the front of your tractor as well. So I'm going to take that off.
Yeah, take that off.
And then I'm going to try my best and have a bit of a parking. Oh no, no, it's about the. You've got to have the slightest of touch on the steering just to send it completely the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's so much easier without that mower on the front. But then I need to pull down here.
Yes, I do need to fuel up with diesel. JMAC. I am looking down at that corner, thinking it's gonna happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. In about a week's time, when I've parked this windrower, I'll I'll come and swap tractors. I'll swap tractors with you, and I shall come and fill your tractor with go-go juice.
That'd be lovely, thank you.
You're very welcome. But as I say, it won't be for about a week, because oh no, there we go, done. There we go. Oh, goodness me. Disconnect. The problem is, Farmer Sim, everyone is watching you. Chris B, hello, mate. Yes, I know, everyone is watching me. Done it, though. I successfully managed in 150 manoeuvres to get the windrower back into the workshop. Oh, do you what? Unless you... Don't forget, we've got the John Deere there, my big 8-wheel John Deere that's completely unnecessary. We've always got that there that's got a full tank of juice, if you ever...
I like that one.
Right, here you go. Have a Massey.
Are you behind me? Oh yeah, I can see you coming on the mini-map.
Yeah. So I'll... everyone looked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here you go.
Cheers.
Swap, yeah.
I'll just let this get wrapped.
There you go. And I'll even give your tractor a wesh for you as well.
Such a darling.
You're very welcome.
And I'll point you in the semi-right direction. Oh, look at your
Thanks.
Your shiny Massey.
And you get to attach to the relatively shiny Massey wrapper, baler as well. So there you go.
We almost look professional today.
Almost, almost.
Almost.
And we say professional in its loosest possible terms.
We're professionals here.
He says, crashing. I've just knocked over the brick wall at the edge of the.
Turn down.
Crash counter 3, technically. That's really bad for me. Most of the time, I don't normally crash very much, but yeah.
It's always, I always find it a little bit more tricky when you're on live stream. It's not just that people are watching.
It really is. There really is a thing.
It is a thing,
isn't it? It is. Live stream nerves. Live stream. It's like I've got my bag of talent for live streams has holes in it.
You're really good at live streaming. I sat and watched you live stream, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So. I don't think that's that. It just is a little bit weird.
What, live streaming?
Yeah. Oh, and JMac. I can call you JMac. So I apologise, JMac. I will call you JMac. I keep saying JMAC, but JMac.
Oh.
That's.
Oh, okay.
That's actually easier for me to say as well.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Taz has got the right idea. Yeah. What brick wall?
What brick wall? Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
It moved.
The brick wall did.
The brick wall moved.
Yeah. The bridge that looks like it's been there for at least 250 years jumped out at me.
That's how you say my name. Thank you. Yeah. If I ever say anybody's name wrong, just pull me up for it. Say, "Oi, Mrs. SG."
Oi.
This is how you
Sim Gamer. No.
In that tone. Do you know what? We should do some pre-recorded buttons. I love those pre-recorded. You know when you get.
You can press a button and just go no. Oi, no. Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up.
And you'll have to do it. And for example, I love your Irish accent. Top of the morning.
I'm happy to marry into you.
Yeah, well, I need that in my life. You used to send me that every morning to cheer me up. Something was going on in my life, and you sent that to me every morning to cheer me up.
Well, there you go.
I can't remember what it was, what drama that was in my life. Come on, guys, 25 more subscribers until 4,000.
Oh,
come on, guys.
Awesome sauce. There we go.
If not subbed, hit that sub for me.
That is amazing, though, guys. Thank you very much to all of you who've helped Mrs. SG get up towards 4K.
We're
That
so
is really
close
cool
now.
of you all. I know. So what you started with? You started needing 50, and you're now at 25.
Yep, halfway through.
That's mega. That's
mega.
Yeah. Do you know what? If you're all right with carrying on, because we're at 1 hour 45 minutes, so we've got I reckon we've got what 15, 20 minutes ish.
Sorry, Mark says that would be Sir Thor to you.
Thor, yeah.
Sir Thor, I knight
I
you,
like it.
Sir Thor, King of Mods.
I dub the Sir Thor of Modathon.
Modathon.
Yeah.
Look how spotty this field is.
A spotty field. Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, that is partly my fault because I
No,
did
it's
a
not.
relatively slapdash job of mowing it. I think I did leave a couple of spots of grass.
No, it's all me. I keep looking at the side and just moving my moving the tractor.
Oh, Ron, that's very kind, mate. She shouldn't have 4K. She should have 100K. She is so sweet, and her videos are great to watch. There you go, mate.
Oh, you're the sweetest. Thank you, Ron.
That's
That
very
is
kind, mate.
incredibly kind of you to say. I don't think
Go
I'm
on,
at
then.
Mr. Seeley P 100k level yet, but I will aspire to be there.
Well, we can all aspire to be there at one day, hopefully. But yep, absolutely. Farm Sim Life. My Farm Sim Life says I concur. Absolutely.
Bless you.
I think we all do.
You're making me emotional, guys.
Moosh. Getting all emotional, man. Oh, do you know what I will do actually for you while we're here? Because your tractor is particularly worn as well. I'm going to right. I've just fueled it up, so I'm going to put it into the workshop and fix it. Spend a bit of money on it. And
What's the
reverse in
damage?
as well.
As
The
in
financial damage.
financial damage.
I'll tell you in a minute. I think the trigger is about right there. 1,798 quid.
Oh, that's all right. If that was in real life, I'd be like,
yeah, scrap it.
hyperventilating.
yeah.
Scrap it.
Well,
Not worth it.
that's what I'll be doing on Monday when I take the Golf for an MOT. It's going to be like,
That'll make good
needs
scrap.
this. Ooh, sugar. Whoops. I've just cracked. Do you know what? I'm not having that as a crash. That wasn't technically me. That was it. That was your tractor didn't brake properly.
She does that all the time. All of my crash counters are to do with my tractor. It's nothing to do with me.
I did apply the brakes. They just didn't do anything. That's what I'm going to
Promise,
say
officer.
anyway.
I did brake.
Yeah. Right, what am I
What's
doing?
that one in the middle? Unless you've got an automatic.
Yeah. Right. Put the weight on, and now let's get L Cultivator.
J-Max says, no, she needs 1 million subscribers. Ooh,
A squillion subscribers. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
that would be. We just need a lot more Farm Sim fans. Well, there are millions of Farm Sim fans, but...
What it
they
is,
all
it's
watch
getting the
tube.
YouTube algorithm to do their thing. That's what it is.
It is. It's all about the likes. It is all about the likes. It's actually not to do with the subscribers, which is the part which I kind of
it's
had to
not.
get my head around.
Yeah, no, you're right. Have we got a mulcher? I don't know. Have we got a mulcher? I need to check.
Do you know
I
what?
don't think we
don't
have.
think we do. We have that weeder, which also changes into something. Is that a mulcher or a plough?
The weeder is a grass roller as
Oh,
well.
it goes to the grass roller. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
what it
it's
does.
got a levelling bar, I think it's termed as. Do we need a mulcher? Should we mulch? Or I can't actually do much anyway. The bales are in the field. I'm going to. Where am I going? I'm going to go over to one of the fields that don't have bales in, and just go and run the cultivator.
Hiram says 6 million copies of Farm Sim sold, so 6 million people. That's
There
a
you
really
go.
cool stat. I didn't know that.
6 million.
6 million. That's quite
That
an
Massey
achievement.
all-wheel steer would do well on this farm. Yes, it would, Mr. Thor. Another Bit of magic from your the factory of Mark Thor, an all-wheel steer Massey Ferguson. That'd be so cool.
That would.
Yeah.
Stephen says Dagwin only 800k. I thought he went over the 900 mark. Am I going crazy?
900,000 subs.
I'm just
That is
gonna look
incredible.
now. Yeah, no, he's at 904 now, Stephen.
Wow.
Yeah, he went over 900 around Christmas.
Wow. So he's got to be of the really popular FS creators that we all know and love. He's got to be the highest sub count one, is he?
I think he's also one of the original as well.
He has been going for a while, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
That is incredible, though. 900,000 subscribers.
900,000.
Wow.
Lynn Perry's saying here, someone has not mods that Massey 7S properly. Not sure I understand what you're saying there.
Someone's not modded the Massey 7S properly.
Okay. Where I used to work, Massey's 7715S has a 300 litre max of red diesel. Okay.
That is a base game tractor.
This one is a base game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think both of the mods, both of our tractors here are base game. The little Ford isn't, and the combine harvester isn't. The combine is obviously, that's some of the splendid work of Mr. Thor here. That is my favourite harvester in the game, bar none. It's awesome.
Pretty good.
But yeah, the Massey is base game, that one.
So Steven says you could be right. Not looked at him for a while now, as in Dagwin. Yeah, I used to watch him a lot, but I only now watch his multiplayer. So I watch what he does with Chainsaw, because I do love a multiplayer series. But that's it.
I'll be honest, I'm really bad at. I've got so much YouTube content to watch. I have got. I couldn't tell you how much I've got to watch. I very rarely get the chance to watch YouTube now because of the time I spent sitting here making YouTube videos. I'm making this stuff. I never get the chance to watch it. I've got so many farmhands to catch up on. I've got so many of everything to catch up on, and it's really bad. I need like a week where
catch up.
My computer catches fire and I can't do any YouTube video making. That. So you know what I mean.
Don't jinx yourself.
I know. It does work hard.
PC World, that never happened. That was never said. We retract the comments.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Another question. My farm sim life was just another late question. What is the funnest work in FS22?
I always like grass work because there's no thinking involved. But
there clearly is, because we haven't done ours right.
But today there clearly is a lot of thinking. What's the funnest? Oh, I like the animals personally. I really like looking after the animals, breeding the animals and things like that. That's my favourite.
I love a good harvest. That's mine.
You love a harvest, don't you?
I love a harvest. Yeah.
If you were named anything else, it'd be Virtual Harvest Farmer.
Virtual Harvest Farmer, yeah. Mark says, I haven't watched Daggerwin since FS19. Do you mean FS19 or 2019? I haven't, I must admit, the last time I properly, and it's for no reason other than just me not having watched it, but back in, I think it was FS19 when he did the No Man's Land survival series. That was, I used to put that on my phone and put my headphones on and fall asleep in bed watching that. I used to love watching that.
He has got quite a relaxing voice.
Yes, he has indeed. That's what Mrs. Farmer Sim calls him. Is that you haven't watched that relaxing voice dude for ages? Whenever she says that, that's Daggerwin.
That's Daggerwin.
Yeah. It's because of finding Farm Sim and then if your YouTube channel as a viewer has never done farm sim content before, if you search something for Farming Simulator, ordinarily you will always be met with some of Daggerwin's videos because he is like the most popular. That's been the case. That was the case for me in the very beginning. But it's because I know that there's so many other creators out there.
Yeah, YouTube loves Daggerwin. Loves
yeah,
Daggerwin.
it's crazy.
Calvin, well,
Ryan,
if it helps you out, I have done the best I can. I've hit like button 3 times now. You absolute ledge. Thank you.
oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
I don't think you can do that, though, can you?
With 3 different channels, you can.
Oh, from 3 different channels? Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Or 3 different pages.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Good man. Nice one. Yeah, that's exactly the same, Mark. There's so many new channels that weren't there, that are here now but weren't then. So there's a lot more to watch now. So yeah, totally know what you mean. Totally know.
Yeah, the ones I don't miss are FSG and Argsy and Scroft.
Yes.
I will never miss a farmhand. Just, it actually cheers me up. Even just the intro music.
Yeah,
just love it.
It's a beautiful series. I do admit I have got a handful of farmhands to catch up on. Cheers, FS Farmer Jones. Appreciate you stopping by and spending your evening with us, mate. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Good
coming.
to see you. Yeah, man. Really appreciate it. That's awesome.
Appreciate you very much.
Diane says she likes Scroff's roleplay too.
Oh, yeah, that's brilliant.
It is. I think, to be fair, I think of all the role plays, I mean, there's a lot of role plays out there, and they're all brilliant. I'm not taking away from anyone's hard work making a role play.
It's really hard.
Well, I've done, my first series was, in inverted commas, a role play. It was a very basic one, but it was a role play nonetheless, and it is really difficult to do. And my Tahitian is technically a role play, again, very, very basic, but Scroff's is like soap opera level of story with all the characters and the different voices and this, that, and the other, and it's like, it's properly wow. You know, the amount of work. I know what it takes to make an episode, and my simple stuff takes a long time to make. So it's God knows how long it takes him to make an episode of The Farmhand, but it feels like it would take
a long time. Mark just says
ages.
George falling down the stairs cracked me up. That was in the latest episode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're kind of in a bit of a prank war at the moment.
Oh, are they?
And Scroft put some ducks in, well, he did quite a few pranks in George's kitchen, which was hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. And then George's prank back went very wrong and fell down the stairs. Very good. Very, very
brilliant. Brilliant. Well, he's getting old now, George, though, isn't he, to be fair? He's not... You've got to be wary of falling down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't do himself any damage. I can imagine George with a broken leg, how much he would be bossing everyone around more than usual.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how Scruff does all the voices himself, apart from Beanie, of course.
It's mega.
Actually,
it
that's
really
something
is.
else. Beanie and Scruff's new series together is brilliant.
Have you? Yeah, I did actually. I did watch that. The multiplayer that they started.
So good.
Yeah.
She's
definitely.
so lovely. She's just so lovely. And of course, we've had the pleasure of meeting her in real life, haven't we?
We certainly have. We certainly have. Over at Lambert, that was mega. That really was. Oh, thanks, Diane. That's really kind, love. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Oh, the gnome prank. Yes. Yes, Diane. So good.
Yeah. Scruff takes a cake with his roleplay, no questions asked. Yeah, no, you're right there, mate. He's got the trophy for that one. Yeah. Absolutely.
Just can't compete.
Absolutely.
And you wouldn't want to either, if that makes sense.
No.
It's like,
well, do you know
what?
It's what we were talking about earlier on in the video. We don't need to compete. That's the thing. It's because you wouldn't want to compete. You couldn't compete.
No.
Nobody could compete with the Farmhand as a roleplay
So
series. It
good.
is hands down the best one, but it still doesn't deter you from from doing your own roleplay, because that's
No.
the joy of the game. Even though it is, I say, a simple farming game, it's not simple really, is it? But
It's the most
it lends
complicated
itself.
simulator game I've ever played.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Complicated is the right word. I've just to try and achieve a smooth video, as in gameplay. You know, I told you when we were texting each other this morning. You said, "Oh, how you doing?" And I said, "I'm just sat here deleting trees." I was deleting. I'm deleting trees off to Heaton, just to try and in the story I'm doing it to make my farm bigger, but in real life I'm doing it because I want the map to run better, because it runs like a bag of spanners.
Yeah. Yeah, it is tough, that map on the PC. They choke, don't they, a little bit? But
mine does. Yeah.
Liam
really
says he's
does.
watched Dagwin since he posted videos on his survival roleplay in FS17. And Calvin says, I haven't been playing Farm Sim long, started late FS19. First content creator I watched was Farmer Cop.
Farmer Cop. We met him as well at Llama, didn't we? I've got his autograph here next to me on his little thingy card that he made up when we went to Llama.
I really like Farmer Cop. It's funny when you meet people in real life. It's always a bit of a worry. Think, am I gonna like that person or not? I like him a lot. He's such a genuinely nice, generous guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they all are, to be fair.
Oh gosh, they all are.
There was a whole we've all heard of that never meet your heroes thing.
Yeah.
But this is a different world now.
It is, isn't it?
The people we wanted to meet, our favourite content creators, aren't, arrogant, high and mighty. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. They're normal, down to earth people who are all just as interested in this wonderful thing that we all love and enjoy as we all are. So there's no arrogance, there's no horribleness. It's all just friendly awesomeness. That's what it is.
It is. My
J-Mac, thank you, mate. That's very no, sorry, mate. J-Mac's just with the 279 super chat. Thank you very much,
legend.
mate. Go get a burger after work. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. That's really kind.
Very generous of you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And my farm sim life, is he a real cop? Yes, he is.
Yep, he is in real life.
Yep.
Yes, Diane, we did meet Mr. Seeley P.
We did.
Yes, I was very fortunate to have. I actually had quite a nice long chat with Mr. Seeley P. I learnt a lot from Mr. Seeley P. in that long conversation I had with him. Stood at the Giants area at Llama.
He's a sweetheart as well.
He really is. He's a wonderful human being. But yeah, he taught me. He told me a lot of insights that I didn't know, and it was really interesting. So I'm eternally grateful to him for that. It's little bits of info that you learn along the way when it comes to this thing that we do, this YouTube thing.
Yeah, YouTube is incredible, but it also is frustrating.
Oh,
very frustrating, and
it is. It's a fickle mistress, I call it, as YouTube, as from a creator's perspective.
Oh my gosh,
anyway.
yes. You've got to treat her with the utmost respect. But sometimes all I want to do is just say, can you just be a little kinder? Or will you just work?
Yep. Yes, absolutely. It's a tough one. The train is so long on to Heaton, says Ron. Yes, it really is, mate. It's I think it's got about 40 carriages. It's ridiculous.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's a proper authentic long American train, and it's mega. It's got two engines at the front. Yeah, it's got two locomotives at the front, and I think one of my viewers said that they'd counted it, and it was, I think, I want to say 43 carriages, but it goes on forever, and you see it. I think it turns up every 15-20 minutes, perhaps. I think.
That's so cool. I do like your role play on there. It is really good. You're a really good storyteller.
Oh, thanks. Well, the stories of there's no real stories. It's difficult. It's essentially what it is. The way I tried to make that is I wanted to essentially just try and recreate a Farm Sim 22 version of like Millennial Farmer.
It's a good
So it's
idea.
just like a farmer's vlog, as opposed to like, because that was my take on it, because Scroft has got the actual role play thing down to a T, and that's an actual story with characters and depth and real emotion and
Yeah.
that kind, that level of I want to say intimacy, but it's that
I know
level of
exactly
immersion and
what you're
intimacy.
saying. Yeah.
Whereas my role plays, even the very first one I did on Edgewater and the one I'm doing on Tahitian, it's just more like a farmer's vlog, walking around your farm with a camera going, hey, So there's no menus, there's no talk about there's no looking at how much money I've just made or anything like that. It's all like as if you were watching, because I watch a lot of Millennial Farmer
It's
on
amazing.
my other thing downstairs, because I love to learn, because I'm not a farmer like you. I've learned everything I know about farming from this game.
Yeah.
And there's so much more I need to learn. I'm constantly getting tips and advice in my comments from people who know way more about actual farming than I do, and I try and absorb all this knowledge as best as I can, because it's the best way to be.
It is.
Where are you, by the way?
I'm all done, and I'm just cleaning off the harvester.
Ah, well, I've just come back into the I've just for some reason just parked up there.
Lee,
I'll come back
thank
to you
you
there
so
now.
much for the super chat. You're an absolute legend. Thank you.
Awesome,
That's
good man.
very, very kind of you.
Oh, mate, that looks lovely and clean. Are
Don't
you
you
going to
look
go for your
gorgeous?
reversing?
Yes.
Come on.
Reverse
I'm watching. We're all watching. Mrs. SG's of
Can she do it? Can she do it? Does she deserve 4,000 subs?
Of course you do. Yeah, if
Does she
Mrs.
deserve
SG
it?
can.
Oh, that was too easy. I need a bigger challenge than
Oh.
that.
You need a big. Oh, don't say that. That's the next question. Let's set Mrs. SG the biggest challenge we can think of and then as a prize you will get another 4,000 subscribers.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Where are you going?
I need to take the header out to wash. She's dirty as well.
Oh, leave that for now, mate. You'll be fine.
Sure.
Oh, you're gonna put yourself under that much pressure to go on then.
Go on, let's do it. Let's try it.
Come on. But then you've got to pull it back in there.
I
as
know.
well.
This is going to be embarrassing, right?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to I'll bring the microphone as close as I can to me. I shall sit back.
Relax.
And we are going to relax and watch Mrs. Simgamer. I'll get out of your way so I'm not in your way.
I've already messed up. Already jackknifed her.
Now what you want to do is come down here and then reverse.
Oh, that would have been a smart move. And there's me thinking, I'll take that one.
Oh, there we go. You've just taken the corner of the building out.
It wasn't there. It wasn't there a minute ago.
I'll do. There you go. Teamwork.
Legend. Farmer Sim, I think he needs a new combine.
I need a new combine. Do I?
Maybe. That's looking beautiful, buddy. I'm going to take a different route back. I am going to go this way.
Going to take a different route back?
Yeah. Go here.
Are you taking?
You're
taking the easy route.
Smart. Work smart, not hard. Whoa! That was lag. That was lag. That was lag.
Yeah. Just as that was almost as good as Argsy's perfect timing the other day, where you were going work smart, not hard, and then crashing hard into the wall. When Argsy was talking about somebody crashing into water, and then he drove his tractor into the water.
That was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, it was mega.
Right, let's see if I can do this without embarrassing myself.
Yeah. Everybody, eyes on Mrs. SG. I'm watching you from both sides. Oh, do you know what? Beep, 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 beep. Reverse sensors. Honestly, mate,
that was alright.
Silky. That was silky reversing. Not bad at all. Perfect, in fact.
So my Farm Sim Life said that actually was lag. Yes, girl. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, whatever.
That
That's just
was.
everyone's excuse. Oh, I've just lag. I've just crashed. Lag. I've
Now,
just driven in lag. Lag.
me driving into the corner of the building was not lag. That was
That was
choice.
yeah. No. That was brain lag.
that I knew it was going to happen. I was just like, screw it.
Yeah.
Push down the accelerator and go.
Oh, Mark, and to think I've added hitches to these trailers. Yeah. I
What
laughed
could
so hard at
possibly go
Argsy, I
wrong?
almost. Yeah, that Argsy's method of washing his tractor was very interesting, but very, very funny. That was the quintessentially perfect timing
I tell
for
you
any.
what, it's those moments are what make being a content
Yes,
creator just worth it. When you just make those
absolutely,
silly mistakes, you just think, laugh it off.
absolutely. It's those moments when you drive your 17-ton tractor into the corner of your workshop, bringing on £15,000 worth of damage and months of repair work. It's those moments that
Those
make being a
moments,
content creator, yeah,
moments.
absolutely worthwhile.
If Giants bring out FS25 with realistic smashes in the tractors, then I will probably be more careful because it
It
will
would be
look
amazing
like
if they
it.
could do that, but knowing how difficult, knowing the
The engine.
complications that this game already has with it, as much as I would love to have that, I mean, it would be. I mean, for what you just did then, driving up the wall of the workshop, popping some kind of wheelie, that
We
would have taken
we
the
would be
right
very,
axle
very
clean off.
good, I believe, at beta testing for them. I will smash tractors all day long.
I was going to say, yeah, and
So
our
good at
series
it.
won't go very far because all of our tractors will be in the workshop all the time getting fixed.
They would, wouldn't they? Survival
Can't do
challenge.
anything today. Yeah, it's the tractor that's doing this. Is why I'm surviving. It's not the farmer. I'm the one who's got to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The tractors aren't going to survive a
yeah.
live stream. That's
2
it.
days into a new series, Mrs. SG writes off a brand new Massey.
Steven says I'll be broke. You have
Yeah.
little faith, my friend. Maybe I'm just fooling you all, and really, when it comes to like a big competition, I'll ace it all.
That's it. Yeah, you're actually secretly one of those FS Live players, aren't you?
Master of disguise.
FS League, FS. That's the FSL.
League. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would quite like to.
Yeah.
I'd quite like to do that secretly.
Yeah, on my own for many hours to get practice first.
Oh, I would need so much practice. Those guys were machines.
They were very, very good. They've obviously they've got many hours of that kind of play under their
Picking
belt.
up bales.
They had it down. The methods they were using to get the bales up the shit. It was just incredible. I remember watching them thinking, "Oh wow, that's a really good idea." They were properly amazing.
Yeah,
You're very welcome, Andreas. Thank you both for a really good live stream. Take care and see you next time I go off to get ready for my work. No problem, mate.
Bye,
Really
Andreas.
appreciate you spending time with us, mate. Good man. Appreciate it. Mate, there we are.
I'll be trucking says, but if there's no damage, is it really a crash? Do you know what? This is very true. If there's no damage, I can't see that I crashed.
Well, in that case, then the crash counter is back to 0 then, because there's been no damage whatsoever on anything. I didn't completely write off the Land Rover Discovery that I drove into with my 10-ton tractor. I didn't knock the wall down of the very old stone bridge. And,
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. No.
Didn't happen.
There's no damage
There's
whatsoever.
no damage. There's no visible damage. Mark says,
Brilliant.
gonna have high expectations now. Yeah, I know. I'm setting myself up for failure.
Brilliant.
Well,
Brilliant.
I can't believe it's already 10:15 because I've had the best time. And thank
Likewise,
you all.
mate. As always. Yes.
Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for my new member. It's so lovely to have a member. Farmer Sim, you need to get your memberships set up.
Nobody wants to be a member of my club. I don't need a club. Or I suppose I should, really. I do need to pull my
I need
finger
a
out
club
and do
to
many.
feel validated.
Yes, I know. I need to do things. I've got
I'll
a
be
lot
your
of
number
things
one.
to.
Ride or die.
I'll be your number one. Thanks, mate. Yes, I will. I need to do something about it. I'll do something at some point. I need to get my head around the things that you have to do to sort that out. But yes, one day.
One day.
We need a Discord though as well. My Farm Sim Life is saying yes. I've actually got. I do have a Discord. I'm absolutely useless. I still have to get my 40-odd-year-old brain round Discord. It does exist, but there's nothing on it. I need help, I think, with that one, so I'll sort that out one day.
Yes.
But yes, you will be the first to know, guys, ladies and gentlemen. There will be
Ladies and
links in
gentlemen,
video
boys and
descriptions.
girls. What's the count before you go? As in smash count?
Smash count? What's the smash count?
What the if we're talking about crash count, minus figures. We did no crashing at all.
No, my farm sim life's already reset it. He said today's crash counter is at 0, so it's just wear and tear, says Mark. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just
wear and tear. Reminder before I throw one of them turkey sandwiches at you, please send me your yes, Ron, I'll do that. I'll do that ASAP once I've powered all this down, mate. I will send it you again.
Lee, thank you so much. Both see you soon, and thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you to all
really
of you for
appreciate that. I really do.
You're all awesome.
Del the
Thank you
Gamer,
very much for your time.
You're here, but we're just about to leave. I'm so sorry, buddy.
We're just been going for a couple of hours, buddy. Good to see you, though.
Really good to see you. Really, really good to see you. That's another one of my fantastic members. Thank you for being a member of my channel.
Awesome.
It's funny when you have. It just feels weird when you have members. It's just weird, but.
I know. I've yet to get that feeling. I can't imagine. Do you want to be a part of my gang?
It is weird, isn't it?
Send you a sticker pack. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, no, I'm
crazy.
so sorry, buddy. You've just missed the stream. But we will be going live again soon. I don't know when. We will reconvene tomorrow because I'm gonna be heading to bed soon, I reckon.
Yeah, likewise, I think. But yeah, we will be back here as soon as possible. Normally, we will try and get on our Saturday nights again ASAP. If we can do this Saturday, maybe we can. If we will, we just don't like clashing with other streams as well. So we'll just we'll take it day by day, as it were.
Of course, Del is in Germany. I forgot about that. Hope you're having a really nice holiday.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness, my dogs are barking now, so that's my cue to leave. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Appreciate
your time and everything and all the super chats. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.